intervocational exam paper 5, 80 words per minute, right. I offer my hearty greetings to you on the auspicious occasion of the 44th anniversary of the Independence Day of our country. It is a tribute to democracy that an ordinary worker like me, born in a small village, is able to address you from this historic Red Fort. It is due to your blessings and my good fortune. During the last 44 years, elections were held for the Lok Sabha 10 times. The latest 10th general elections were held only recently. During these elections, your anger as well as your appreciation have found expression. We have accepted with humility the mandate given by you. We belong to you. We are from amongst you and will continue to be a part of you. These are our credentials and we do not need any other identity. I want to apprise you of the critical phase that the country is passing through today. This government has completed 55 days in office. During this period, we have taken certain decisions and avoided certain dangers. The people gave us a mandate to form the government, but it was short of the necessary majority. We accepted the mandate of the people and formed the government. We will not spare any effort to ensure that the country marches ahead towards progress. The cooperation extended to us by other political parties has made the situation easy. It is my firm belief that there is no reason to entertain any doubt about the stability of this government. Friends, today the main problem before the country is economic. We have to increase our production as well as wealth of this country. If wealth does not increase, there will be nothing to distribute, and it is not good to distribute poverty. Therefore, the need of the hour is that we should add to our wealth and ensure its just distribution. For this, we have formulated a program and the government is keeping both these aspects in view. We have to generate employment, and for increasing employment opportunities, industrialization is needed. The industry cannot remain outdated. A new environment has got to be created. We are engaged in this. If the capacity of industry does not develop, it will lag behind and we shall not be able to compete in the world market. Therefore, the capacity of the industry has got to be developed. Besides tackling the economic issue, we must also ensure that there is no disintegration. Social unrest should not be there, and people should not waste their energy and time fighting each other. I want to impress upon you that this has got to be stopped at any cost. Social unity and national unity are not separate from each other. Both are two sides of the same coin, and therefore we have to take care of both of them. I think that it is our first duty to uphold national unity, social unity, and maintain social balance so that there is no setback to social harmony. To achieve this, we will continue to make all our efforts, and as I have said, this is the duty of all of us, and we should perform this sincerely. There are many things that I wanted to discuss with you, but there is not enough time. Once again, I offer my greetings to you on this occasion. Dear sirs, we progress to expand our factory, and in that connection, the need for approaching you with this for more water is felt. The water supplied by the municipality costs us some money, and it is our intention to avoid the cost by putting up a tube well. We understand that you have made several borings for other firms in the locality. We shall be much obliged if you can give us information as to the nature of the soil likely to be met with, and whether the borings are likely to turn out successful. We shall also be happy if you can give us some idea as to the probable cost. We came to the conclusion some time ago that a better system of water supply was advisable, but we waited until we were in a better position to put it through. Our average daily consumption of water is about 1000 gallons. On such limited consumption, the cost must not be excessive if we are to get any benefit from the operation. Our company's first representative will call upon you as soon as possible, but it will be a few days before we can fix an interview with him, as he is at present engaged in a very important case and our legal advisors are taking up much of his time. It will not be possible for him to meet you till they release him. Yours faithfully,